What is going on, everyone? It's Gary here, back today with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the best controller settings for Warzone in Season 3. The Season 3 update just dropped, and there are some settings that I have personally changed. Starting off with my controller sensitivities, I've got both of them on 9. Now, you can play around with this, but I'd recommend anywhere between 5.5 to 13.13. I personally prefer being at the higher end of the spectrum, as it lets me be a bit more cracked out, but still allows me to have a bit more precision as well. I also have my automatic tactical sprint enabled. This is a very important setting if you want to try and maximize your movement. I know some players, some of the more tactical players, do have this turned off. However, it is all to do with your playstyle. These settings are for maximum movement, so I personally prefer automatic tactical sprint enabled. Another key setting is how you have your interact behavior set. I personally prefer prioritize interact. It's a bit clunky picking up loot, especially in this game compared to Warzone 1. So having prioritize interact means all you have to do is just tap to pick up anything you want. Armor plate behavior is also on apply 1. Now, I know I do go against the grain for this one, so please bear with me, but I personally think that with this, you have a lot more control as to how many plates you put on and when you can cancel your plates. Again, this is personal preference. Most people do have apply all. Play around with it and choose which one is best for you. Getting on to the advanced settings now. Now, this is where it gets a little bit juicy. I personally have my aim assist type on default. Back at the start of the game, Black Ops was the OP setting to have here, and some of you may not have even changed it. However, this did get nerfed, and now default is the best way to go. My aim response curve type is on dynamic. Some people do have it on linear, but the majority of players do have it on dynamic. This allows you to be as snappy as possible while still keeping that precision. If you go to linear, that lets you have maximum snappiness. That's even a word. And then having it on default allows you for maximum precision, but maybe not that snappiness. Again, you can choose whichever one you want, but for movement and precision, I do prefer dynamic. My custom sensitivity per zoom is on, but it's all just on the 1 multiplier. These are all my input dead zones. Again, you have to play around with these yourself because it's genuinely about which controller you have. And even a PS4 controller compared to another PS4 controller could need different dead zones. The lower your dead zone is, the more snappy you're going to be, but you're more likely to have stick drift. The higher your dead zone, the less snappy your controller is going to be, but the less risk of having stick drift. Here is my movement behaviors. Again, there's not really too much movement in this game, so these settings aren't as important as they used to be. However, I do have tactical sprint behavior on tap. That means when you dolphin dive, as long as you tap your analog stick, you can get up straight away. I have all the mantling options disabled. Again, to be honest, I don't really know what they do. However, I just feel like most people have them off, so I have them off. This is an important setting, so please bear with me with this. Invert your slide and dive behavior. Your slide did get buffed in this update, and I know that it is a lot better than it used to be, but as long as you can't shoot and slide, it's pretty useless. The dolphin dive also did get buffed in this update as well, and I feel like out of the two, that is the one you should be prioritizing doing, so all you have to do is tap the dolphin dive. The majority of pro players and content creators have this on, so I'd really recommend you do the same. These two are very important for you to have autonomy over your movement. You need to have parachute auto deploy off. This means you can choose when you open your parachute. Now, you have to be very careful you don't break your ankles, because I'm not going to lie, I do it quite a lot. However, this does let you be as quick as possible to get into the floor, and this could be vital for you getting to the loot before your enemy. Ledge hang mantle behavior. I have this on movement based. Ledge hanging isn't great in this game, but it did get buffed in the most recent update. With it on movement based, that means all you have to do is just go forward in order to mantle. I also have my backpack alternate controls on. This means that you can use the sticks to navigate your backpacks rather than you having to use the buttons. Look, again, this is personal preference, and since the backpacks did get removed with the update on Season 2, there's hardly any time you have to really be navigating through backpacks. However, again, this is personal preference. I'm going to quickly just slide through my graphic settings. If you want to copy them, you can, but I'm not a graphics guru, so please bear with me. Now, one thing people always ask me is, why does my game look the way it does? Look, I'm severely colorblind, so it doesn't really look any different to me. Then I'm guessing it looks really wild for you guys. However, if you want your game to look like mine, these are the filters that I use. I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do have any questions for me, please do leave a like and a comment, and I will answer it as soon as possible. But for now, I hope you guys enjoy using these settings, and please let me know if these settings are good for you or not.